Welcome to this edition of LSU Shreveport Student News. I'm Arden Stone.
And I'm Courtney Kachekian. Our top news story of this week deals with students at risk of underperforming. Nazreen Hajjaj has the story.
LSU Shreveport students at the 100 and 200 level courses who did not perform well in the first 4 weeks of the semester are now being contacted by their advisors to find out what's hindering their performance and actually come up with new strategies for their improvement. And it all comes as an effort to step up the advisor-student involvement. We sat down with the Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, Dr. Paul Sisson, who explained more about the recent developments.
What is new this semester is that we're tracking the 4-week grades better and getting the information back to the advisors and to the students just as quickly as we can. And the intent is for those students that are getting an F or D or maybe just a non-passing indication at the 4-week point, let the students know there seems to be a problem in this class. We want you to be successful. You're only 4 weeks into the semester, so there's time to turn it around, but you need to know there may be a problem. So work with your professor, work with your advisor, work with the new tools that we have on My LSUS, and just take advantage of all that we can offer so that you can be successful this semester.
And for many students who could be struggling with many issues, including adjusting to the new college environment, the Counseling Center at LSU Shreveport offers a helping hand.
Well, the Counseling Center is a student support service, just one of a variety on campus, but we are coordinating with academic affairs and identifying students at risk through their midterm grades, and their advisors then are notified of their progress or lack thereof, and are asked to come in. The student is asked to come in to speak with their advisor, and then the advisor provides them with a variety of information about how to intervene or make a difference in their lack of progress. And one of the things that we are offering to those students are academic workshops to help them get skills that are necessary for their success, such as time management, study skills, things that they may not have come to college with.
LSU students are being encouraged to make use of all available resources to help them pave the road to success. For the LSU Shreveport Student News, I'm Nazreen Hajjaj.
Thanks, Nazreen. We would like to remind students that they can reach out for professional help by contacting the Student Development and Counseling Center here at LSUS.
As the semester progresses, we often see class attendance drop on student priority lists. Stacy Hyman has the story.
To some students, missing class is an almost weekly occurrence. However, to most students and teachers, attendance is a must. History teacher David Dinkins explains why attendance is such an important role.
Any semester, fall or spring, as the semester goes on, attendance slowly declines. I think it's probably a little more noticeable in the fall with the holiday schedule and everything, but it definitely happens in the spring too.
Some teachers feel that attendance is so significant that they factor it into each student's grade. Mr. Dinkins details his attendance policy.
Well, I take attendance, and based on the number of classes that they attend, divided by the number of possible classes, I get a percentage. And then I take 30 points, which is 10% of their grade, and I multiply that times the percentage. If they have less than 60% attendance, they just get a flat 0.
We asked some students to tell us why attending class is a crucial part to their academic success.
I mean, I can miss one class and get notes from other people or whatever, but I mean, you miss a couple of classes, especially if you only have a Tuesday, Thursday class, or a night class is even worse. You miss one class, you miss an entire week.
It's very important because you never know what you're going to miss, notes, what's going to be on the test, so you just never know what's important.
Because if I wasn't here, I'd probably miss a lot of stuff, especially with whenever they tell you the deadlines of the quizzes are.
This semester I've done quite better going to class every time. Last semester I skipped a lot of classes and it hurt my grade.
And so if you don't go to class, unless you're good at teaching yourself, I guess, then it's kind of hard to do the assignments, especially if you're new to whatever the course is or anything like that.
Mr. Dinkins stresses the relevance of attendance to a student's future professional career.
In order to succeed in college, you have to be in college. Just as in order to succeed in the workplace, you have to be at the workplace. Ideally, here at college, we're preparing students for life. When you get into the workplace, your boss is going to expect you to show up on time, to be paying attention, to be participating in these type of things. So if we set these habits early in college, not only do they learn more in college, but they're also better prepared for the work environment.
This is Stacy Hyman reporting for LSU Shreveport Student News.
Thanks, Stacy. Students, what are your opinions on this subject? Be sure to leave your comments below this newscast.
Earlier this week, students had the opportunity to attend the annual LSU Shreveport Fall Career Fair. Student reporter Tiffany Tisden was on the scene.
LSUS Career Services held their Fall Job Fair on September 28th in the UC Center in the ballroom. Many local employers attended the career fair.
This is a business that we get you into, that you own and drive and can take as far as you want to. It's a business to business, and we talk to business owners about letting us come in and present to their employees.
Another exhibitor that I spoke with was Vector.
Co sells kitchen knives, hunting knives, and also the K-bar, which is used by our U.S. military.
Federal Bureau of Prisons attended as well, and they had information to relay.
We're here today looking for doctors, nurses, dentists, dental hygienists, correctional officers, teachers, secretaries, you name it, we have it inside the prison.
These are some other exhibitors that attended the career fair: Best Buy, Hooters, Kelly Services, Landport Incorporated, and LSU Law Center. And I'm Tiffany Tisden reporting for LSU Shreveport Student News.
That sure is a great way for students to figure out what they want to do in their future.
That's right, Courtney. I mean, remember, pilots, LSU Shreveport is always hosting great events that are free for students. And be sure to check out the calendar at the end of this newscast.
Speaking of free events, LSUS Rec Sports hosted a free Frisbee golf tournament for students this past Thursday. I was on the scene to get the story. LSUS recently had a disc golf tournament on Thursday the 29th. We spoke with Angel Martin, Director of Rec Sports, for more information.
We actually had an instructor when I first started come out and get students involved in Frisbee golf. There used to be actually a Frisbee golf course, and ever since then we've had usually anywhere from 4 to 10 students sign up for each tournament. We like to offer prizes, and it's just a good time, gets you a little exercise, gets outside of the classroom, and friendly competition.
The object of the game is to throw your disc into a basket several hundred feet away in as few shots as possible. Ms. Martin discussed the skill level of some of the players that attend these tournaments.
We have everything from beginners that are learning to throw their first Frisbee on to advanced players and players that go off and play in tournaments outside of LSUS. So we welcome anybody, we encourage everybody. We have Frisbees if anybody wants to try one of ours, or a lot of our players actually bring their own. We met up with some of the LSUS students at the Clyde Fanton Disc Golf Course and asked what they liked most about the game and to explain the differences in the various discs.
Disc golf is probably one of the most entertaining sports I've played. I've played quite a few, but this one, everyone just gets in and have a great time with it.
Yeah, there's 3 different types of discs, and depends on whatever range you're throwing at. I mean, you got like your driver, your putter, and mid-range type of disc that you can have. I think that's actually pretty cool, gives a little bit more variety.
Because so many students have picked up the game as a hobby and a fun new way to exercise and enjoy the outdoors, we asked how often the tournaments are being held.
Usually once a semester, and that includes the summer, because it's a year-round event. You can get out in early fall and still enjoy the weather. You can get out in late spring, early summer, enjoy the weather, and then it's just something that it's always available. The course is always there, and usually we always have interest for it.
Disc golf is an interesting game for all ages and is free to play at any one of the 4 courses in Shreveport. For LSU Shreveport Student News, I'm Courtney Kachekian.
That looked like a blast, Courtney. It looked like a lot of fun y'all were having out there.
It was a lot of fun, and I must say that I think I've become pro at it, so we should, maybe go out and play.
Maybe start a team, maybe a little
Probably, yep.
Student News team, Frisbee golf. Hey,
yes.
I mean, hey, we got a lot of people here who like to play it. Well, pilots, as usual, there are some great events coming up on campus this week.
That's right, Arden. And before we roll our calendar of events, we would like to bring you a very special promo piece from the LSUS LEAD program.
Character.
Professionalism.
Leadership.
Legacy.
Introducing the first Chesapeake Energy and LSUS LEAD Public Speaking, Polish, and Professionalism Workshop.
Receive free training from professionals on interview skills, public speaking, professional image, and personal branding.
There will be a special segment dedicated to the Mr. and Miss LSUS LEAD $10,000 scholarship competition.
This event will take place on Monday, October 3rd from 6 p.m. to 8:45 p.m. in the LSUS University Theater. Hope we see you there.
That looks incredible. I can't wait to attend that workshop.
Yeah, it's going to be great. They're going to have some great speakers. It'll be a great way for students to prepare for the event they'll be hosting and giving away $10,000.
Up next on our calendar, LSUS Rec Sports will be hosting a Get Inspired, Get Active event during Common Hour on Monday, October the 3rd. It will take place in the UC Webster Room and teach students simple ways to add physical activity to their busy lifestyle. Sign up by Monday, October the 3rd.
Halftime Madness with LSUS is coming up on Thursday, October 6th. Drop by the LSUS soccer field to support our Pilots as they take on the University of the Southwest between 1 p.m. and 3 p.m. There will be free ice cream available to students, and contestants will be picked from the crowd at halftime to compete for prizes.
There will also be an International Flair Day and Open Mic Common Hour on the 3rd as well. It will take place in the UC lobby, and the theme will be Around the World in 60 minutes. Stop by for free food and some great entertainment.
And of course, don't forget about the LSUS Got Talent competition. Students, if you are interested in competing for a cash prize and showcasing your unique talents, make sure you drop off your applications upstairs in the Student Activities office and email Kim Thornton for more details.
Well, Pilots, that wraps it up for this week.
We look forward to hearing for your comments and suggestions for future newscasts. Have a great weekend, Pilots. We'll see you next week.